God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Friends, welcome back to Life Coaching by Mirella. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Mirella. I am a certified life coach, and I'm also a mom, sharing with you life coaching tips and strategies for everyday living. Today we're talking about the Serenity Prayer, and I'm about to break it down for you. Break it down into smaller chunks and help you see the deep impact it can have on your life. So whether you are a person of faith or you're not, I happen to be one, and I believe wholeheartedly in the simple and powerful words. I still hope that you will find it helpful. So let's get to it. The prayer starts with the simple plea of, God, grant me the serenity to. So by starting off with simply saying, God, grant me the serenity, what we're acknowledging is that He is the source of the serenity. He is the source of rest that we need, that we lack. You may be feeling overwhelmed right now, anxious, worried, like life is out of control. And likely what you're craving is peace. So by acknowledging and saying, God, grant me, just know it's not going to come because you asked for it or because you want it. The answer to experiencing this calm and this peace is to search for it, is to seek it. So how are you pursuing it? What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you focusing on? Who are you hanging out with? Serenity is something that we pursue. It doesn't just magically land in our laps. So far, we've acknowledged God, we've acknowledged grant me the serenity to. The next line is accept the things that I cannot change. And what can't we change? Well, the two main things that come to mind are other people and our past. We can't change people because we don't have control of their hearts and minds. And we can't change our past because what's happened can't be undone. The next line in the Serenity Prayer acknowledges that we need courage to change the things that we can, which translates into action steps, that we need to know what to do, how to respond to these things. And then the final line is the wisdom to know the difference. So we need to be able to discern what is in our power to do, in our control to do, and what isn't. The heart of this prayer really comes down to that last line, is our need for wisdom, our need to be able to discern what we can do and what we can't do. So what is in our ability to do and change and what isn't. And in order to even be able to exercise that wisdom, we need to be in the right state of mind, which is why the prayer starts with, God, grant me the serenity, that I need a clarity of thought and I need to be in the right state of mind. And that right state of mind is a state of mind of peace, of rest, and of calm. So when it comes to what we have the capacity to change and not change, oftentimes we have it backwards. We focus on the things that we can't change. And those are the things that leave us frustrated and annoyed and angry at times. We can't always change the outside circumstances. We can't. What we do have control to change is what's going on internally. Our time and our energy is way better spent focusing on what we can change. And what we can change is our character, is working on building and developing a strong character. If we want a good, happy, strong life, it comes from having a strong character, not a weak character. We have to be in the habit of demanding more from ourselves, rising to the occasion and demanding that we live out our morals, our values, our principles. That's what makes you a true MVP. If I know and I'm clear on the fact that me personally, I want to be a person of substance, an honest person, a helpful person, caring and compassionate and loving. So if I'm clear on those things, how can I go about my day responding in the right way, in a way that's going to make me proud at the end of the day? Now, the flip side to that is if we neglect what is in our power to control, what we're essentially doing is cutting ourselves off from growth, from evolving, from stretching. If we want to become better versions of ourselves, we need to be able to manage and live with that tension. What is in my control to do and what is not in my control to do. What is always in our hands and our power to change is what comes next? What can I make of this circumstance? What can I make it mean? How am I going to respond in this very moment that aligns with who I ultimately want to be? Whatever is overwhelming you right now, whatever fears you might have, whatever worries, whatever anxiety you have, just know that it is possible to experience calm and peace in the midst of all of what you're going through. I hope you will find some time today to sit in stillness and really meditate on these words. Use it as a grid for your own situation. Run it through these words and see how it impacts you. And that's it, my friends. Let me know, are you new to the Serenity Prayer? And how might it help you this week with whatever is on your mind? Let me know in the chat box below. And as always, make sure to like this video if you did and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will connect with you next time.